Hello everyone, I am Sacrabalic, your envoy of Hope, and welcome to Alpha Protocol on the Year of Twos.
I think there's enough coke residue on this knife to get very, very high.
That's what you get for defeating Breakout. Okay, so we got an email, let's go. Scarlet Lake. Hello, Mike. Okay, you've totally graduated from curiosity to a person of interest. I have no idea where you've been getting this information, but it's a gold mine. I'm not sure what you're expecting to get out of it, but it's gotten me a lot of business. I just want to say thanks. The data you snagged, it's obvious you had to take some pretty big risks to do it. I doubt you did it for me, but on the off chance you did, well, maybe there's dinner in order. I'll even let you stay for the meal. Scarlet. Scarlet, hi Mike. If there's no midget sex trafficking, there's no story. Just kidding. Readers love hearing about how big business is screwing the economy for the rest of us. Thanks for making... This will make for a good story. Thanks, Mike. Scarlet. Click, clack, click, clack. Alright. And I don't think there's anything in Information and Clearinghouse. No. I don't know what there would be, but there you go. Alright, let's go to Rome for Diaz Vault. I clearly missed something in that last mission. I very clearly missed something. Because on my notes it says email files on Crusader Artillery to Scarlet, so I missed a computer. And, yeah, I hope it wasn't important. I hope it wasn't an important computer. I guess we'll find out. Oh, man, I'm so nervous. Yeah, God, where the fuck did I miss a computer, then? I had to have. Alright, well, whatever. Rome Safe House.
Getting situated?
So I'm worried about this one. I had frame
frame
rate issues and crashing here in Rome during the test.
What do we got?
From the information Shahid gave us, it's not clear what the link is between Halbeck and Al-Samad in Rome. But it does list the local Al-Samad cell leader, a Jibril al-Bara. But...
You know, you have this really cute way of broadcasting trouble with your tone.
it's part of my charm.
What's the problem?
There's a CIA listening post here in Rome, and it's pretty well staffed. They're definitely running a search on you. Huh. And Al-Samad, it looks like.
What's their chance of tracking us down?
I don't know. You could try to stay below the radar, but that doesn't really seem to be your strong suit.
Any chance of keeping an eye on them, or bugging the system, tapping into their network?
It's possible, but you need to slip in there without being detected.
So we'll have to be extra covert when carrying out this covert op, which will make finding the Al-Samad cell even harder.
There may be another way to get information we need on Al-Samad and Halbeck. It looks like there's an NSA echelon listening post in Rome. You might be able to access that and use their database to do our hunting for us. It looks like it's in a gelato shop.
You've got to be kidding me.
Stranger things have happened.
So those are my options? Disarm the listening post, tap into the NSA computer, or make a straight run for Al-Bara? What about Halbeck? What's their tie here?
There's nothing about it in Shahid's records. So I did a check of Halbeck employees and ex-employees in Rome. One recent arrival came to the top that I think is worth looking into. Conrad Marburg.
What do you have on him?
Not much. He seems to avoid the spotlight. He's not showing up on many sites or search results.
Alright, so what's Marburg's tie to Halbeck?
He doesn't have one, at least as of a year ago. He was actually chief of security, but then apparently transferred to working as a contractor for the Veteran Combat Initiative.
That's the same organization that Z works for.
Oh, joy.
She may know something that could help us.
Unless you need advice on implants, I wouldn't bother.
Alright. You got a picture of Marburg?
Sending it to your screen now. His dossier doesn't have much on him, and some of the early details seem sketchy to me. Mike, what's wrong?
Something tells me Marburg's our real problem. But let's figure out the Al-Samad connection first. They're a little more knee-jerk than Halbeck.
Do you think Shahid will help?
I'm certain, especially if Halbeck's involved. I'll contact him, see what I can find out about Elbara.
Okay, so I'm worried about Rome. Rome had both frame rate issues in the safe house and crashing issues. Yep, you can already see the frame rate. Yep, that's exactly what I was talking about. So, on the other hand, this one's got a sick-ass hot tub. You can't go in it, though, but it's got one. So, yeah, a little worried about that. So, we're going to be doing a lot of saving. We're going to be doing a lot of saving in multiple places. And, yeah. Also, we're going to do things out of order. I know, breaking script. It went so well last time. Why don't we do it again? Well, we're going to break script. Yep. So we're going to buy that first. And let's do some script breaking. Actually, hang on. No, I was hoping we could buy for tranquilizer rounds. How many tranquilizer rounds do I own? 104. Okay, I thought that said 524. I was like, I'm sorry, what? How? When? But it doesn't. Alright, we're going to save again just to be safe. Alright, we are going to just go right to bugging the CIA listening post, even though my notes tell me to intercept the NSA intelligence first. We're breaking script because there's a dialogue option I found out about after the fact, and I want to put at least one mission after the identified Jabril Al-Jabbar Chateau mission, and the intercept NSA intelligence one will be a quickie. So let's hope this all goes well, and let's hope I'm not making a huge mistake, which I could be. But, that's why we're saving before this mission. So, you know. And then after this mission, we'll save in a secondary slot every time. In case I need to back it up to this point. So don't worry. Nothing can go wrong.
It is a listening post. The CIA's upstairs.
It's completely not true. So much can go wrong. Okay.
And they probably
Shadow
are
operative.
in the lobby, so keep an eye out.
Will do.
Now, the most important thing about this is, we absolutely, positively cannot set off an alarm. We can't kill anyone, we can't set off an alarm.
Cable's cut.
Huh? What do you mean static? Alright, I'll check downstairs.
So, we may be doing a lot of reloading.
What am I, the fucking electrician?
Actually, since we can't do that. Oh god, do I need to buy more EMPs? Alright, we'll do... Oh, I guess I don't have sound traps. Okay. I guess it doesn't matter then. Because we're not going to throw a fucking shock grenade. Can we hit him from here? No, really? We can't? Okay, fuck it. Time to go big dick on him.
Mike, it looks like the third floor.
Look how big my dick is.
It's being run by a dummy console on the second floor. If you can find it, you can loop the feed and sneak past.
Well, we'll do it then. We can just fucking leave. Sweet, we got some Halbeck data. And Conrad Marburg information. I probably shouldn't have picked that up. No, I probably should. Oh, God, I don't know. I don't know what information to pick up. I feel like if I undercut it, I could, What the fuck was that sound? If I undercut it, I could prevent... Oh, this is all going wrong. Fuck you, game. The ending scene I'm trying to avoid. Alright. Is this a longer stream of letters than normal?
Accessing the database and downloading the software.
All right. Receiving. We're good.
I want to see something. Hang on. Oh, hey, we leveled. Okay. 1 in toughness. Not that I ever use Iron Will, so it's completely pointless. We use breaking and entering all the way, and then max out sabotage. Now, next one we're going to do is stealth, and... No, don't kick me out. I wasn't done yet. Oh, no, wait. I did that. That was just me being dumb. 3.7 seconds. Alright, I was...
in on the listening post. Gotta love this job.
Did we just level up again? No, we didn't. Okay. Can we get this guy? No, we can't. Maybe if evasion activates. Fuck it, let's just go around. Okay. Okay, we got some email. Vince, do the letters AP mean anything to you? And no, please, oh please, don't bring up your porn-inspired interpretation of what the letters might mean. I might be hallucinating, but I was running skims on the echelon, and I could have sworn I picked up a ton of emails with AP in the subject tags, but as soon as I looked, they were gone, like someone yanked them out of the filter just as soon as I saw them. As I typed that, I realized how insane it sounds. Anyway, let me know if that makes any sense. Oh, and speaking of eavesdropping on emails, you might just want to tell your wife about your girlfriend, because, well, if you're a sailor with a girl at every port, she's a girl with a sailor on every ship. And seriously, that woman sends the filthiest emails I've read. And I've read everyone's emails. Terrence. B. Foreman. This is the email they were referencing. Hey, Saxy. Hey, honey. Can't wait to see you. Only another week. I can't believe they sent you to South Carolina. I mean, really. They should pay you double for having to set foot in that god-awful place. When are you going to retire and stop traveling all the time? I mean, it would be one thing if you worked for the government and they sent you to exciting places like Istanbul or Rome, but you can't. But can't you sell aluminum sheds without having to go on a 1 month long business trip? Oh well, I miss you. Love, B. Okay, once again, that guy should be dead.
Control room's locked from the inside.
No other entrances I can see. Looks like the only way to get it to open is to get them to open it.
I'll think of something.
There's totally another entrance, Mina. It's right there. Where are any of them? Oh, okay. There we go. Silencer Mark III. cannot wait. We're gonna put that on right now, actually. Put on silencer Mark 3. We have any sights? We do. We're gonna put that on. Magazine, oversized. Yep. Accessories. Lighter pistol grip. Oh. That's pretty good. I'm gonna do that though. Because ammo is what we care the most about. For some reason. I don't really know why. Alright,
Looks like an air conditioning duct.
We're actually gonna save in a secondary slot here. For the reason I mentioned previously.
I'm all to fit through, but this ought to do the trick.
What are you doing? Mike, don't kill them. There's got to be another way.
Just giving them a scare. A little something I learned in third period science.
What the hell? Fuck this shit!
Okay. I thought that might work. Ever since I found out that while crouching you can use Shadow Operative to hit multiple people, I'm like, oh man, I could probably clear that entire room. And then I did, but he ran off in a different direction, which really just made it easier for me. Let's be straight up. Alright, let's access everyone on the planet's emails! Yay! Moscow Dispatch. Moscow situation. State Department shitting bricks about the Moscow embassy turning into a shootout. They're asking if this is an OGA incident. I actually don't know what that means. And what the fuck are we going to tell them? Either we admit we have no clue, or we pin the tail on some retirement bait. I want all of you to pull the day's tapes and re-listen to them. Listen for everything. Anything at all. That might tell us what happened. The media's going to have a fucking field day with this one if we have the slightest slip-up of information control. Dispatch, Georgia Update 1811. We received another dead drop communique from the Curveball. Claims our rogue is operating in Taiwan. Great, really narrows it down. A lot of help that is. You know the drill, though. Start filtering snooping. S. Roberts, Al-Bara. Okay, a bit more on subject of Al-Bara. Found an Al-Samad operative that was willing to talk after a few minutes of fake drowning. He tells me Al-Bara is some kind of accommodation. Whatever. I'm not even going to try and repronounce that. He doesn't know, it's quite obvious what it means though. He doesn't know what field of study or university. One thing's for certain, he's verified the prior context claim that Al-Bara is operating in and around Italy. God damn, I cannot read out loud. What is wrong with me? I'm sure a simple check for universities in the area should turn up information. On him, I'll update you if I extract more. Undisclosed, Georgia. We have a curveball rumor of a rapid asset operating in our sector. The contact is unverified and claims to be a deep mole and gave us a valid confirmation code, which makes this rumor actionable. We're going to do this one by the book and not take any chances, so I'm opening an internal threat audit. The case is opened as Georgia. Send any leads or information to that subject docket. First thing we need to know, agency. The contact given give us full details on who this spy was working for, CIA, NSA, M6, MI6, Mossad, anything, assume anything. See, I wasn't lying when I said we're grasping at straws, and this... In case this is one of ours, move all dispatches to need-to-know dissemination lists until further notice. So that's Stephen Heck, then. That's either me or that's Stephen Heck, but I'm willing to bet that's Stephen Heck. So he has CIA access codes, but no one has ever heard of him. So that adds to the mystery of... Oh, have I ever shown Stephen Heck's dossier? Hold up. Hold up. No, that's Sis. There it is. Heck does not seem to be affiliated with any professional intelligence organizations and has never been officially is linked officially to any CIA operations. He could be categorized as a freelance operative, but then is said to trade his services for favors, not cash. There is no question as to his broad knowledge of Taipei, and he's definitely familiar with the more infamous personalities of the city, and they him. But even close scrutiny of his behavior yields no certain agenda. His whole-headed conduct and manner of casual speech would define him as either one of the world's most collected, ingenious agents or a complete lunatic that has tricked himself into believing this. I love that. It's like, it's just, he is either the best or the worst. Surprise headshot. Okay, I think that went well. We're gonna make a secondary save. Just to be safe. Okay, 7 out of 7. Agent Thornton infiltrated a CIA listening post, conducting an investigation in Al Samad's presence in Rome. Thornton was tasked with infiltrating and the listening post, downloading the results of their investigation, and bugging CIA computers to retrieve further developments. Thornton was asked to avoid detection, not to engage American agents. Using creative problem-solving, Agent Thornton flushed the guards out of their monitor room by sabotaging the post's ventilation system. Agent Thornton planted a bug in CIA database to monitor ongoing surveillance in the area. As the CIA agents gets information, Agent Thornton will have access to it as well. Agent Thornton downloaded the information from CIA databanks concerning their investigation of Al Samad, accomplishing his mission. And, of course, no one died. Terrible hack time, 6.41. Ugh. We're probably going to cut this part short.
Mike, I've just detected a source within the VCI branch office doing a search for your profile. Although they've got the height wrong.
I'm taller in person. Sounds like Marburg needs to hire a brighter bunch.
It looks like the analyst isn't doing it on company time. I have the workstation called up. It's using the workstation Parker used while he was undercover as a Halbeck contractor.
What?
The ID on the badge used to access the office is a Madison St. James.
Can you kill the trace and start reformatting the hard drive from remote? Might teach her a lesson. Got a picture?
Calling it up now. She's pretty. Recognize her?
No, I think I'd remember. But if she's tied to Marburg, I think we've got a way to get to him after all.
Okay. Turn that on for a second.
More mob violence in Moscow earlier this week, as the home of Konstantin Brayko, reported to be the head of one of the most powerful organized crime families in Moscow, was attacked by rival gang members.
Brayko himself was badly injured in the attack and was taken to St. Aleski Hospital for treatment. Police spokesmen say he will be charged as soon as he is well enough to be discharged.
Mr. Brayko had no statement for the press, but as he was being loaded into the ambulance, he was heard to remark that the party responsible for the attack was an expletive American commando cowboy like the expletive offspring of Ronald Reagan and an expletive American ninja. Police spokesmen assure us that they are following all leads, but a source within the hospital stated on condition of anonymity that, quote, the man had enough cocaine in him to make a baleen whale see Jesus.
I guess he never heard of Just Say No.
I just had to play that. I just love that fucking news broadcast so much. So I'd heard if you do the Bug CIA listening post first, you can get an extra option with Mina, but I guess that's completely wrong. Hey Mike, a contact of mine put me in touch with Black Mark Dealer. This game's dialogue's kind of finicky, so I don't know. Operating Licinius. I've added to the list of improved buyers on his clearinghouse store extension. Hopefully you won't need a small arsenal to get the job done, but if you need weapon supplies, here's another potential source. Mike Thornton, note to self, files on big excavation. Mr. Leland, the tunnel ceiling collapse along the Lefortovo tunnel was indeed due to faulty construction on our end. I'm 99% certain it's due to the epoxy used on the ceiling cement. We went with short-term adhesive due to its frictional cost, and a sheet came loose. 2 are dead, 1's injured. Don't worry, Chief. I've already got a cover story rolling. The collapse took place near the entrance. I've paid off 3 Moscow news networks to report that a truck drove along the overpass that far exceeded the bridge's weight rating. This, they're reporting, is what caused our perfectly safe tunnel to suffer a minor structural anomaly. All that's left is for me to pay off the families of the dead. I'm assuming typical death rates unless you want to authorize an exception for this one. Will Henderson, VP Eurasia Public Relations, Halbeck International. We're going to go ahead and reply this to Scarlett. Hello, Miss Lake. Know any good media outlets in Russia? I found some information regarding a Moscow tunnel collapse caused by Halbeck's penny pinching, and more interestingly enough, the cover-up that follows. Figured this might make for an interesting human interest story. M. Thornton. Miller Damon, FW, Shahid situation. This email, autosender program. This email sent from the CIA listening post. Frank, Department of Defense denies it. UK, Israel, and Turkey all deny it. They're not just saying this because they're afraid Saudi Arabia will bitch about missile attacks on their soil. They're genuinely unsure who fired those missiles. Best theory we have is rival terrorists. That, of course, raises the question, why, and more importantly, where did they get the missiles? Please tell me one of your guys ordered this hit. At least then we know who pulled the trigger. After all, denying fault is way easier than investigating a mystery. Chat. Miller Damon, autosender program. This was sent from CIA listening post. Previous. Pate, you wanted the numbers on the riot in Taipei? Well, PRC isn't talking, so I had to pull the estimates from the hospitals. We have at least 100 dead, over 300 wounded. That's leaving out 3 hospitals that wouldn't report numbers. 3 Americans were killed, students studying abroad at the time. Hopefully that's the extent of it, but there might be more reported. One was beaten badly and bled to death. Another lit on fire. 3rd got off lucky with a single blow to the head that caused internal decapitation. Oh, God, internal decapitation. Needless to say, this is going to be a big story in the States. In other news, Sung is officially alive. I confirmed that. They're not just playing the Castro game and pretending the leader is still alive to keep up appearances. Chats! Well, you've heard it here, folks. Castro has been dead for years. Unless I'm dumb and I didn't know that that happened with the previous Castro. It could have. This email is sent from a CIA listening post. Pate, remember the days when we weren't allowed to spy on our own citizens? We only had jurisdiction over foreigners? I should thank those terrorists for making a job a lot more fun. On that subject, attached is the Leland bit I was telling you about. Hope they're not trying to work up a case on this guy. He has more friends in government than Washington, D.C. whore. Now, don't lecture me about the insecure nature of email and blah, blah, blah. We're the CIA. We snoop on people's emails, not the other way around. We're going to make an emergency save. I said an emergency save. Bug the CIA listening post before we download that, because I don't know what that file is, and I'm really worried it's the DS Vault file. No, it's just on Henry Leland. Well done! Mike, I'm glad you were able to get in and out of the listening post without any loss of life. No doubt you have a hate for a government that sold you out, but I'm glad you understand that those men in the listening post are fellow citizens of yours who had no hand in what happened to you. Mina. Okay. Actually, I don't know when you get the DS Vault file, so I'm just assuming everything is the DS Vault file. Okay, we need to buy... Oh, no, we totally have enough EMP charges. Well, okay then, I guess. Alright, well, I guess that's good enough. I mean, I guess we're cutting this one a little short, but, you know. Dems to breaks, dog. We're still going completely off the book, doing everything in the wrong order. So let's hope this doesn't just explode in my face. We'll find out how fast this explodes in my face, though. Anyway, I've been Sacrabalic, your envoy of hope. And this has been Alpha Protocol, the Year of Twos. I will see you in the next one, guys.